everyone, a very good afternoon. You're watching Market Fatafat on ET now with me, Mubina Kapasi. Let's just take a look at the markets where we are plunging deeper in the red. The Nifty, in fact, is now sub the 11,950 mark, more than 1% of cuts coming in. The Sensex as well, ditto is the case, 410 points of a decline. Mercifully, the broader markets are still not seeing as much of a fall as we are witnessing on the benchmarks. But okay, now that case as well has reversed, because now the mid-cap index is losing more percentage-wise compared to the benchmarks. 1.2% gone for the Nifty mid-cap index and the small-cap index. So let's just take a quick look at that as well. Bank Nifty as well seeing a big fall, and I think with the exception of IT, you have all of the indices that are losing in trade. That little bit of recovery has been attempted by the markets, but it's pretty futile. Like I said, it's only the IT index, Infi, Tech Mahindra, that are managing to stay resilient in trade. But otherwise, metals, let's just take a look at the Nifty metal index, because it's a big fall that we're seeing over there. JSW Steel, JSPL, Vedanta, Tata Steel, all of them are tanking. There you have it. In fact, it's at the day's low, 3.7% gone as we speak. Those are some of the individual stocks. All of them at this point of time are at the day's low. Now, apart from metals, I also want to talk about auto stocks, because those two are declining big time. Tata Motors, Maruti, Hero, Bajaj Auto, 2.1% gone for Nifty Auto. This one too is at the day's low. Like I said, many stocks, many indices are actually plummeting at the day's low point. Okay, meantime, we'll also be waiting out for President Trump to arrive and address plethora of individuals that have arrived at the Ahmedabad Stadium. So stay tuned to ET for that. But in the meanwhile, let me introduce Sameet Chavan of Angel Broking, who will be talking to us about the technicals of individual stocks. And we also have with us Vinny and Soumya from ET Now's research team. Afternoon, everyone. And I think I should kickstart the show with Aurobindo Pharma, the biggest fall that we've witnessed in at least 20 weeks. The reason being that the USFDA has rescinded the 90-day voluntary action indicated letter, which is issued just last week. So it's all the more perplexing the market significantly, because do remember, after the VAI had been issued, we had seen almost a 20% rally in Aurobindo Pharma. Now that it's been rescinded, you are seeing a 15.6% downfall. So significant volatility seen over there. Now, basically, what this rescindent means is that inspection conducted by the USFDA at the Unit 4 in November 2019 is still open. So it could go anywhere. Either they get a green sheet, or there may be certain observations that may pop up. In the midst of all of this uncertainty, Aurobindo has erased any gains that it had seen post the VAI being issued by the USFDA. All right, and let's talk a bit about the markets. Sameer, we've just been flagging off how, once again, the Nifty, the Sensex are all on their way down. Let's get in your view on the market, the Nifty Bank as well, which is losing 1%.
See, Mubina, considering Wednesdays as well as Thursdays price action, it appeared that we were heading higher, probably around 12,200, 250. But today, since morning, we had a massive gap down opening, and since morning, if you see, market has been under severe pressure. If you talk about Nifty now, it is heading towards its major support level of 11,920. So 11,920 would be a crucial support to watch out for. And once we slide below that, then probably we could see extension of this correction. As far as Bank Nifty is concerned, clearly Bank Nifty has corrected a bit, but if you compare Nifty and Bank Nifty is slightly outperforming since morning. It has been holding its important support level at 30,500, 30,400. So these are the levels to watch out for. These are key levels for Bank Nifty, and on the higher side, 30,800, 900. These are the levels to watch out for. And once we seen banking index reclaiming those levels, we would see some kind of positivity coming into the market.
Okay, so that's the recommendation coming in then on the market. Soumya, let's talk about an Ambuja Cement then today in trade. It's managing to outperform regardless of the weakness that we are seeing on the market. What's the reason?
Well, Mubina, this is on account of good set of numbers that the company posted for its Q4 calendar year 2019. The revenue was up by around 9.5% on a YY basis. The profit stood at around 455 crore rupees. In fact, operationally, I would say it was a good quarter. The EBITDA reported a jump of around 36%. Margins expanded by over 340 basis points to nearly 17.5% on a YY basis. Additionally, Mr. Neeraj Khori has been appointed as the MD and CEO. Well, he was previously with the ACC and now he has joined the board of Ambuja Cement. In fact, on back of the results, we have Credit Suisse maintaining a buy stance, in fact outperforming stance with a target price of 245 rupees per share. They believe that the results were mixed, but the attractive valuations is what keeping them maintain their outperform stance in the stock.
Okay, quite a bit of resilience in Ambuja Cement today in trade. Vinny, Bharti, Infratel, why are you flagging this one off?
So Mubina, this is mainly on the back of a note by Credit Suisse where they have maintained an underperformance stance with a target of around 200 per share. Now, Bharti Infratel has received a merger approval for Indus Tower, but despite that, we are not seeing a good performance in the stock. The merger approval is, could slightly be incremental, but as of now, no movement in the stock. And, Bharti Airtel is a preferred stock in the sector over Bharti Infratel. And, that is why we are seeing the stock also a bit of an impact on the stock today as well, even after getting the approval for the merger with Indus Towers. So, this is not very positive for the stock. So, let's see how that pans out for the stock going ahead as well, Mubina.
Right, so that's Bharti Infratel for you. It's, by the way, at the day's low. Metal stocks, meantime, the walloping over there continues. This after the coronavirus cases now have spread to Italy, to Iran. Lebanon as well has reported its very first case. Italy has already reported, unfortunately, one victim being claimed at least on account of the coronavirus. In fact, look at the flashes appearing on the bottom of your screens. The European markets have opened significantly weak, with cuts coming in close to 2%, in fact, in the French and German indices. The FTSE as well is down by close to 2%. Big fall seen, and you've got to blame it to the metal, to the coronavirus, pardon me. And the metal index, as always, which is sometimes, of course, closely related to global growth, is seeing a big bashing today in trade. That index alone is down a big 4%, and all the constituents are in the red when it comes to this index. Okay, Samit, the auto stocks as well are big losers today in trade, but interestingly, one of them is standing out, and that's Ashok Leyland. It's, in fact, just about near the day's high. What do you make of this absolutely contradictory move seen?
See, it is surprised to see such kind of outperformance from this particular counter. It has been bucking the trend since morning itself. And this has been one of the laggards in last many months now. But in last couple of days, we have seen good traction in this counter. Stock is heading toward its major resistance zone of 86, 87. So it would be important to see how this stock behaves around those levels. So once we see this stock surpassing 87, we could see this stock unfolding next leg of the rally and then can head toward 90 to 95 odd levels. But as of now, the level to watch out for would be around 87 on a closing basis.
That's the recommendation then coming in on an Ashok Leyland. All right, there you have it. President Trump as well as Prime Minister Modi have taken to the dais, center stage of the Motera Stadium. Any minute now we'll have, the two leaders addressing. Look at the audience. It's absolutely massive. I mean, the capacity is more than 1 lakh, and I do not see a single empty seat over there. Clearly, as Mr. Modi promised, lakhs of people are going to come down to greet President.